Sir, now I am audible?
Yes, please
Yes,
go
sir.
ahead.
Yes, good afternoon to sirs. I am Anand Roy, Managing Director of Tontijo since 2011. I belong to ISR and 2004 batch. Tontijo is an apex cooperative society under the administrative control of MSME and Textile Department, Government of West Bengal. I want to present our presentation under the category inspirational or transformational COVID-19. So we are going to present our slides to discuss our activities as well as our performance during COVID, challenges and outcome. So this is our title is Tontijo's Fight Against COVID-19 under the category Inspirational or Transformational Performance during COVID-19. In the beginning, I want to explain the composition and functions of Tontijo. It was established in 1954 by the then Chief Minister of West Bengal. It is run by the Board of Directors and governed by the West Bengal Cooperative Societies Act. Under the fold of Tontijo, there are 248 working PWCS, that is Primary Weavers Cooperative Society. Tontijo is the marketing organization. Tontijo markets the handloom products produced by the weavers of West Bengal. We have five procurement societies, 84 outlets, that is showrooms, and we have presence in e-commerce also through Flipkart, Amazon, Goku, etc. Mainly imparting training to weavers through in-house State Design Development Center. We impart modern design technique in collaboration with NIT Kolkata to our traditional weavers in Bengal who are weaving balucharis, jamdanis, other indigenous sarees they produce. So for greater market opportunity, we also impart training to the traditional designer of handloom products. But in March 2020, there was a great challenge due to sudden shutdown, complete lockdown. The weavers as well as some MSME units were associated with manufacturing of garments had to close down. But during this period, Government of West Bengal was thinking for producing PPEs, masks, sanitizers, shields, and equipment for frontline warriors like doctors, nurses, police, and public service workers. Unfortunately, there was no single MSME unit in West Bengal who used to produce PP kits or coverall and masks to fight against COVID-19. In the first step, West Bengal, being a cooperative society, Tontijo was entrusted to deliver, to produce and deliver PP kits, coverall, and masks to the Department of Health and Family Welfare under the Government of West Bengal. So it was a great challenge how to start, how to procure raw materials, and how to supply these essential commodities. And all of you know that these items were declared essential commodities during complete lockdown period by the Government of India. So there are some challenges we face to do this work. First of all, mobilizing labor force during complete lockdown in the state as well as the entire country. So we have to select a workforce and make a group of 8 to 10 executives and officers to start these activities and to face the challenge and supply the commodities to the health and family welfare department. Another challenge was unavailability of fabric and machinery. This fabric was non-woven polypropylene material that is not handloom products, but it is called technical textile. So it was challenged because there was not a single manufacturing unit of this non-woven fabric made of polypropylene. That is one of the great problem in our state. Secondly, to maintain social distancing norms among the workers as well as sanitization of the workplace or the factories as well as transportation. Transportation was another problem. Transportation, especially for bringing laborers from the rural areas to the workplace, as well as movement of vehicles were restricted. That's why special permissions were sought for maintaining supply chain from factory to delivery point. Another one, that is the garment manufacturing units had no experience of producing this coverall or PP kits. PP kits are comprising of 6 items: coverall, then goggles, then mask, hand gloves. So procurement of other elements, that was also a challenge for us because transportation was disrupted during the complete lockdown period. Another one, there was no prior experience of producing these PP kits or cover. That's why we had to arrange hand-holding training system in our state design center, the workers, supervisors, as well as suppliers. To follow the standards of quality, because these items are used by the COVID frontline warriors, that is doctors, nurses, police personnel, and government officials. So health aspect is very important. That's why standardization, quality, testing of coveralls, etc. were required. In the state, there was no authorized laboratory to test its quality. That's why we had to send all the materials for testing to CITRA in Tamil Nadu. Later on, it was a steel factory, the metal and steel factory of Ichapur was entrusted by the Ministry of Textile for testing the quality of coveralls and the fabric contents. Lastly, another thing, that after production, testing was required for its sanitization and the specific, as said by CITRA Metal and Steel Factory. That's why we had to engage a third-party testing agencies for this material. Now, we are showing some pictures of the factories where these PP kits, coveralls, and mask was produced. Another slide. these instruments previously used to produce only garments. Now we have transformed these machineries for producing coverall and the 3-layer masks for protection of COVID infection. For last 4 months, we have delivered 1.5 crores of 3-layer cotton masks to school children, government officials, and field workers. We also procured NIOSH certified N95 masks, but this was not produced, but we procured through tender process about 3 lakh pieces for supplying to the doctors and nurses. During these 4 months, we produced 22 lakh pieces of PP kits and supplied to Health and Family Welfare Departments. Till today, we are doing the same work. We are producing PP kits and supplying to the different government organizations as protective measures. Face shield, these shields have been manufactured by the MSME units in the state. We have already supplied 0.50 lakh pieces to municipal corporations and the health department. Besides this, we have also produced that is a 3-layer disposable mask made of polypropylene, that is non-woven fabrics, that is technical textile. This challenge we faced, and as a result, we could generate 24 lakhs of mandates during this complete lockdown. People, we engaged about 75 MSME units for production of this huge quantity of PP kits and masks. About 20,000 workers were engaged for producing this huge quantity of materials. In service to the society, as a result, there was not a single MSME unit in West Bengal which could produce PP kits and masks. Now, now we can produce it. Expertise has been developed, standardization has been developed, as well as laboratory certificate has been procured by different MSMEs. We have helped them to procure a certificate from Metal and Steel Factory Ichapur, DRDA Gwalior, Citra Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. So it will open another opportunity for future export to neighboring countries, because this is a great threat and we don't know how long we have to fight against COVID-19, and we have to arrange protective measures for the COVID frontline fighters. This is our presentation in short. Thank you, everybody.
Excellent work done by you. I'm a little curious on one part. You mentioned that the number of masks were also distributed to school children.
Yes.
So the schools were open, or you reached out to their homes?
No, say schools are closed down now, but their parents come to the schools for midday meal rations. They collect midday meal rations every month, so we distribute in the midday meal centers.
Okay. So
Yes,
that's
sir.
the answer. Got it.
Yes.
All right. So Sharmaji, your question.
Roy sir, I just want to know how it is a very labor-intensive activity. So
Yes.
how you manage the skill development part within such a short period?
See, in our State Design Center, first we invited NIPT personnel and the steel and metal factory, Ichapo. They have expertise. We invited district manager MSME. There is a district-wise MSME. So the first we imparted training of 100%. They went to the factory and they imparted hand rolling training so that they can acquire this knowledge very quickly. They had previous experience of manufacturing garments. So the main difference is garment is made of, handloom fabrics, but this that is woven fabric. This material is non-woven fabric, so there was some problem. So that training was imparted to this, percolated from the expert to down level.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sharma ji, sorry, you're done, Surendra ji?
Yes. Yes.
Sir, just you have mentioned in your presentation that around 75 MSMEs were engaged in this activity.
Yes.
So, how do you coordinate with the MSME and the industries? What is you had the old experience in communicating with them, or it was started during COVID?
See, I am working in the MSME sector and under the Department of MSME and Textile. I had knowledge of manpower MSME department has. So quickly I tagged with them, make a liaison so that during this COVID period, we can mobilize the garment manufacturing units and their machinery for producing these PPEs.
So this coordination was done through this Zoom app or something like that? You have got...
Yes, rightly pointed out, sir. We contacted over telephone first, then we held several Zoom meetings, and there was continuous liaison with the field officers over mobile so that we can redress the problems at the class.
Excellent work, sir, because coordination is the key. If you are connecting people in such a large number and providing even employment to the people. Excellent work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Subodhji.
Thank you for the presentation, sir. This is the first time I'm getting to know about this kind of manufacturing. There was a question in my mind. Did you do any quality assessment of the work done?
Yes, sir. Quality assessment is being done by the, recently Business School of Technoglobe. They are visiting the workplace. They are interviewing the workers and they are evaluating their livelihood, whether during this lockdown period, how they got benefit from this work. This is the...
No, quality assessment of the product.
Yes. Yes, feedback.
Quality
yes, quality. We are also getting feedback from the health and family welfare regularly. That's why, I want to mention here, initially PPK overall, that was made of 60 GS, that is gram per square meter. That is the thickness of the paper. So after evaluation, they told us to make it more thick. So we our quality was changed to 75 GSM. Now it has been standardized to 71 GSM, and after doing that, our products have been sent to regularly to the lab for testing and maintenance of quality. So continuously,
And what is the cost?
being a new, yes sir.
What is the
Yes,
cost
sir.
of a PPE?
PPE initially its cost was 650 rupees. It has 6 parts: coverall, shoe cover, face mask, then gloves, and 1 goggles. These 6 items are packaged in a bag, and it is called PPE. But the cover, that is from headgear to shoe cover, it is made of non-woven fabrics, and its cost now come down. Now we are producing at the cost of 450 rupees plus GST. And we are supplying to ESI and other organization. Recently, we have supplied to government of Odisha. So we have experience, we have expertise at present, and we have standardized the matter. We have procured QCC code from the lab, which is mandatory as per direction of the Ministry of Textile, Government. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Well, thank you very much.